Hi guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Larsa L and you are watching my YouTube channel Parker K. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing the first official video for Vlogmas 2019. I am so excited. So today's video, I'm going to be creating this smoky eye look right here, which is perfect for any New Year's Eve party, Christmas party, going to the grocery store party, I don't know, whatever you want to see. And to create this look, I actually used the new Dawson and Jeffree Conspiracy palette. Now there are so many reviews on this palette already. I'm going to be doing a first impressions and a little bit of a swatch. I'm not going to be doing my normal full in-depth review just because there are so many videos available. So if you guys want to make sure you don't miss a single video for my Vlogmas 2019, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and hit that notification bell. Do it now, I'll wait. Did you do it? Okay, good. So guys, if you want to see what my thoughts are on the Dawson palette, some new makeups that I used to create this look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes, and for that I'm going to go in with concealer. Now I've never used the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but I went ahead and I picked it up at Sephora recently, so I want to see what this is going to do. Apparently you can use it to conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch. This is in the shade Vanilla, so it's going to be a little bit too bright for me because I use my concealer also as a highlighter. So right now I just kind of want to place a little bit of this on the eyelid for an eye primer. So I'm going to go ahead and dot that. Well, obviously it's going to be a concealer. I do have very dry eyelids. Like you guys know, I've got eczema on my eyelids. And lately it's just been so dry, so we'll see if this concealer is going to emphasize how dry underneath my eyelids are and my eyebrow bone. So far it's pretty good. Okay, it's not too bad, and I'm going to go ahead and I want to set that. I'm going to grab this big fluffy brush. This is the JH09 fluffy brush from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. And I'm just going into my powder foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix powder in NW25. And now guys, for the big moment, my palette came in. Da, 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 da. This is the Conspiracy palette from Dawson and Jeffree Star. Now I've never ever tried any of Jeffree Star's. So this is their typical coffin packaging that Jeffree Star Cosmetics has. Like, I didn't expect it to be so big and bulky, but it's definitely heavy duty. It says Conspiracy and then it's Dawson in the middle. Now I didn't get anything else from the collection, I just got this big guy right here. And it is double clasped, so I'm going to open up the clasps here and here, and I'm going to insert a proper shot because I know how you guys love my close-ups. So I'm going to give you a quick look at this palette, hopefully nothing falls out. So there's a little glimpse here. Now I want to do a kind of smoky eye, so first I'm going to go in with this light brown shade called Tanacon. This is a really nice, like, everyday color, especially if you want to look like you're not wearing any kind of makeup. You could definitely throw this in the crease. I like it so far. And I'm going to go in with my MAC 217 blending brush, which is a little dirty, and I'm going to go into the shade beside it, which is called Diet Root Beer, and I'm just going to go in and do a little bit lower on my crease of my eyelid, and I just want to start getting my blending shades done. Just going to start that in the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to bring it inward. So now that I have my transition shades down, I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick up a darker color and start applying it to the eyelids. I'm going to be dipping into the shade Sleep Paralysis, which is this really pretty kind of silver duochrome, and I'm going to start laying that down onto my lid. I'm going to go in with my finger now because I kind of want it to be a little bit more pigmented. I want to see what it is. It's almost like this gray with a copper rose gold mixed in. Like, it's really pretty. Yeah. So Sleep Paralysis is a duochrome shadow, and it's probably best to go in with your finger to apply this shade. So taking my MAC 217 brush and digging into the color spiraling, can't talk. I'm gonna just dip that into the outer corner and then into the crease and start blending that guy out. So it blends out to be kind of a light gray. So you think you can definitely build the color slowly. Then I'm going to go back in with my finger and I'm going to mix the colors Sleep Paralysis and Adjusted Theory just to the center of the lid and more on the outer corner. I want to see what that looks like. And just kind of lighten up the areas where we lost that. So I'm going to take my finger and dig it into Diet Cola. I want to pop that onto the center of my lid, yeah. So I'm just applying it to the center of my lid. I'm going up into the crease just a little bit. And then kind of diffusing the edge with my finger. Then I'm going to go back into Just a Theory and I'm going to put that into the inner corner. So again, I'm going to go with the MAC 217. I'm going to dip into that black color. My red is here, like literally just dip it in very lightly because that color is very pigmented and very matte. So I'm going to start by lightly stamping this color into my outer corner. And I'm going to drag it up into my crease. So I'm going to go in with this JH36 blending brush and I'm just going to go in and start blending out the edges and cleaning it up a bit. So now I'm going to go in with a makeup remover and I'm just going to start getting the shape of my eye. So I'm going to go in with a more tapered brush. This is the JH40. Now I'm going to go in with the That's My Ride and Spiraling, and I'm just going to mix those two together and start picking up the intensity in my crease. Okay, so now that I got the shape that I want, I'm going to hop off quickly and do my brows and apply some eyeliner, and I'll be right back and we're going to get on with this tutorial. Okay guys, and we are back. I have my fake lashes on. I use the Demi Wispies by Ardell. And then for mascara, I went in with my favorite mascara in the whole entire world. This is the Doll10 Effort Lash XL Mascara. Show you guys what it looks like. Now this is my everyday mascara. I love it. It goes great with falsies, but it actually makes my lashes look like I'm already wearing falsies, so I don't really need to add them on. But just because it's a Christmas holiday look and we're being a little bit extra, like always, always extra. If you want to check my description box for a coupon code below, I might have one, so always be sure to check down there to see if I have any kind of available offers for you guys so you can save some money. Now we need to fix the rest of the face, and for that I'm going to go in with this foundation. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. Okay, now I'm going to go in and conceal with the Born This Way concealer in the color Vanilla. And because this is a full glam, let's go extra with the concealer. I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder just to set my concealer. I'm detach my hair. I want to know about how you guys deal with the holidays. Do you deal with stress really, really well? And if you have any tips and tricks on how to relax. I do one thing. I used to drink wine, and then wine started making me sick, so I don't really drink wine anymore. But to kind of relax during the holidays is I have to write everything out. And I find that when I write everything out and plan everything, it kind of keeps me on track and I don't forget anything. Sometimes I find gifts that I bought for people 4 years ago that I hid somewhere in my room, and poof, when you're cleaning out your room, you magically find those gifts for people. So it's always a good idea to keep track. I also am really into enjoying the holidays. I mean, like, it can get really stressful because you're trying to fit in. I know Americans that fit in Thanksgiving, they fit in Christmas, like not even 25 days apart. You're seeing your relatives, you're going Christmas shopping, you're trying to get things on sale, you're on a budget, you're trying to pay for your regular expenses. Like, it's a stressful time of year. It's also a really nice, happy time of year. So definitely leave below in the comments, not just for me, but for each other, if you have any tips and tricks on how you manage the busy season. For me, it's always been super busy because we also have a whole bunch of family birthdays in between Christmas, just before Christmas, and a little bit after New Year's, so you have to do that as well. And they are pretty big birthdays this year. I'm not going to say any names or any numbers. We're not going to throw any surprise parties, as I promised, for some people watching. But doesn't mean we're not going to have a little bit of a celebration. I'm going to go in with my Instant Look in a Palette, Gorgeous Beauty Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. Now, I do have an in-depth video on this that I'll link up below if you guys are interested. This is such a gorgeous palette this year. I am obsessed with all the colors, and I'll just give you a quick little sneak peeky. Go check out my video. I'll also link it down below if you're interested in finding out more about this guy, because they do sell it quick and they make great gifts. And especially if you're new to Charlotte Tilbury and you want something that's going to be like a value for your money, definitely get this because it's super, super nice. I think I might have to order one just as a backup. The previous palettes in the Instant Look in a Palette have all been cool tone shades. This year it's warm tone, and I love warm tones, and I think a lot of people do too. The only thing is, it needs to be a little bit more universal. I don't know if I've got transfer there. Yep. So I'm going in with the bronzer shade right now from the palette, just to kind of warm up my face, give a little bit more, you know, life back to myself. And then I'm going to go in and blend it out with a beauty sponge. I'm going to go in and do some finishing touches on the lower lash line, because your girl needs some shape to my eyes. So I'm just going to go in with this little shader brush. This is an M48 brush. I've had this for years. I don't even know if Morphe still makes these. And I just kind of need to start with the lower lash line. So I'm going to take spiraling and tap the brush a couple times on the back of my hand just to get rid of any excess fallout, because I've already done my concealer. Alright guys, so we're back. So let's go in with blush. Obviously it's a very heavy eye, so I'm going to go in with a nice kind of light perfect blush. This is my one that I use all the time. Milani Luminoso. I know, not really original. I need some new blushes. I think I might get the Scott Barnes blush palette, and I might get the contour palette. But I definitely need some new blushes. So I'm going to go in with this Duo Ended It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe number 7 brush. And, because I lost my mirror again, what a surprise. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my cheeks. Now this look is definitely one for if you're going to go out. Probably more for like a New Year's kind of look, a holiday party look. I'm going to go kind of neutral on the lips. I was going to do a red lipstick, but then I thought, because we're doing so heavy on the eyes, my next video I'm going to do a classic red lip. Stay tuned for that. always apply on my chin, on my nose. And then I take anything left over and I apply it to my temples. I do this with my blush. I feel like it just wakes my skin up and makes it look a lot more cohesive. Always try to do it with blushes that are maybe closer to your skin tone or undertone. I wouldn't do this with like a dark purple blush if you're someone who's very, very fair. Try to stick to blushes that kind of would complement your skin tone, and then you can apply this technique or just keep it on your cheeks. Sorry, my camera shut off because I was busy trying to find lip liner. So for lip liner, I went in with this Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in Big Proposal. And then this MAC lip gloss. Yes, I just threw that and it kind of dropped out of my hand. What else is new? This MAC lipstick. This is in the color Pressed and Ready. It's a really pretty, it's almost kind of like the Japanese maple from MAC. Alright guys, we're almost done. I just need a little bit more of a pop. So I'm going to go in with some highlighter. And for that, I'm going to go in with my Morphe 501 highlighting brush. And I'm going to go back into that Charlotte Tilbury Instant Face Palette, the Gorgeous Glowing Beauty Face Palette. And I'm going to go into the highlighting shade, which is this one right here. I'm just going to apply it to my cheekbones. I love this highlight because it is very subtle. I don't want anything that's a little bit crazy or too dramatic because we went really heavy on the eyes. So just like something to look forward to if you're going to go out for a holiday, if you're going to go to someone's house. If you do a red lip, keep the eyes simple. If you're going to focus on the eyes, keep the mouth and the rest of the face simple. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed my first official video for my Vlogmas and my holiday series. This is a look you can definitely wear out to New Year's Eve, out to kind of a holiday party. Again, if you're going to go crazy with the eyes, you always want to keep the rest of the makeup kind of like subtle, whether it's the lips. Like I wouldn't go with a dark lip or a bright red lip or a hot pink lip for this one because you want to keep the focus on kind of one feature at a time. That way so nothing is competing with each other. As far as the products that I use in this video, I'm really impressed with the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy Palette. I know this wasn't my usual like full in-depth review, but it was a first impressions of the Conspiracy Palette, and I really am, like I said, impressed. The quality is there, the pigmentation is there, the blendability, the shade range is amazing, the quality of the packaging is so cool. It's really nice. So if you want to go ahead and pick this up when it comes back into stock, I think they're restocking this whole collection, not just the Conspiracy Palette itself. And I think it was, Jeffree Star said, maybe March of 2020. As far as some other products that I used that were new to me were the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. I like it so far. It's a really nice color, it's full coverage, it's not settling to any fine lines, it's not creasing, it's really nice and light to wear on the skin. It might replace my favorite concealer, which is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I love that stuff. I think the only advantage that the IT Cosmetics concealer has that it is waterproof, whereas this one is not waterproof. So we'll see how that goes. And lastly is the foundation. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. So far I like it. I'm really into super full coverage, super matte foundations. So having a luminous full coverage foundation is a little bit of a change for me, but it's really nice. Like it's not agitating my eczema, it's going on really nicely, it's not sitting on my skin. It's giving my skin some hydration, and my skin looks like skin again because I am in Canada and the winter came early this year. Like I know we're used to snow and cold, but it came so early and my skin has been so dry. So this is kind of really nice. Those are my final thoughts on the products. Definitely stay tuned and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos for my holiday series and for Vlogmas. This is my first kind of Christmas on YouTube, so I'm really excited to produce content for you guys. So if you have any looks, any products you want me to review, any requests for videos, leave them in the description box below. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it. I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of December, so hopefully I can achieve that. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.